Going over to the Cultural Problem podcast, you have a couple breaking up into a fight at a Cincinnati courthouse and going viral, which imagine how secure you are or oblivious you are to your consequences to get into a fight at a courthouse. It's like you're already at the place you're getting punished. I mean, I guess that is fast tracking the justice system, I suppose, getting into a fight right then and there. Now, this is brought to us thanks to End Wokeness on X. And he says, quote, meanwhile, in a Cincinnati courthouse. And it's about a minute and a half. Thanks to credit to Fox 19. I'm still fascinated that Fox has a business and subsidiaries and outlets that work with that. That is fascinating that it's still a successful business model. You know, do you know anyone who watches Fox? But I partially digress without too much further ado. So you have a guy in a jacket and a beanie. Although, I should clarify, not Tim Pool. Going after a gal with a Gilligan hat. Trying to push each other. Police are getting involved. I have more people pushing each other. Now they're starting to break into fights. Jeez Louise. So you have now mob of people. Well, there's probably about 15, 20 people now blowing or exchanging blows. Just punching each other in the face. Not good advertising for Disney. You have a large woman wearing a Bugs Bunny shirt with then a jeans coat over it. Or jean jacket. I haven't seen that in a while. But it's kind of, you have this random big white guy or obese man just sitting there like, what is going on? Like, this is not my problem. I'm staying out of this. Is he being restrained by someone? These people pushing each other, they seem completely oblivious to the fact that there are police officers with pepper spray and firearms all around them. And yet they continue pushing each other and yelling. Does that guy have a sweater that says literally "Fear no one"? Really? I mean, I guess based on his actions, I guess he doesn't fear the police because it looks like he might be pushing people. Oh no, I think an interesting, maybe ironic sweater says "Fear no one." Or no, it's "Fear none." Which, fear none. Pretty sure it should be fear no one? None what? Once the police are finally calming everyone down. A lot of football jerseys. Or sports jerseys. I don't know what kind of sports balls they're looking to representing. I assume no one in there is cheering for a chess team. I'll just say that much. Now, this went ridiculously viral. Got 7.4 million views and 53,000 likes. One of the first comments comes to us thanks to Gunther Eagleman, who says, quote, Democrat problems, getting 3.9 thousand likes. You also have Democrat Media TM, having the meme is going viral on social media lately, saying, quote, black privilege, the ability to break every law in the country and still remain a victim. Which, again, I don't agree with, but that got 3,000 likes. Based Electrician says, quote, hold me back, bro. It's the large Mexican-looking man with a vastly superior mustache than mine. I'll give him that. It looks like someone's actually holding him back, literally. But he's just, like, chilling, like, I don't care what's going on. And then first, someone says, my man's looking like El Chapo. They better not lock him up. He'll just escape being 8 likes. Now, Based Electrician did get 523 likes for his comment. Cool Christian Engineer says, quote, this is a normal thing in Democrat World City now, or Democrat World now, getting 213 likes. Paul Zupa says, I see a commonality among these people, getting 655 likes. They also have a thick eggshell saying, I sense a pattern. This looks like to be another courthouse. Oh, how are you? I was going to say, that's so brazen. There's an African-American man, but he just punches someone in front of, like, what is it, 3 sheriffs in a court, just punches someone right in the face. Then police swarm over, intervene, getting 631 likes. Florida 1 says, were they confused? Did they think this was a Starbucks or a Walmart? And this looks like it's a, what does it say, Starbucks? So she's attacking the barista. Whoa! And they're throwing. Talk about weak defense. Again, I'm not victim shaming, but if you're a Starbucks barista, someone's attacking you. You're throwing they threw an empty cup at the attacker, which, again, any base physics class or common sense would tell you that has a very low density. Most cups weigh basically relatively nothing, especially Starbucks cups. They're cutting costs. They're even thinner and thinner every year. If you hit someone with a cup, it's not going to stop them at all. It might confuse them for a fraction of a second, but this gal then goes behind the Starbucks counter and proceeds to attack the baristas. And then, of course, plays victim as they just grab her arms to subdue her, and now she's pretending she's a victim, saying, "Let me go." Which, yeah, talk about being between a rock and a hard place if you're that Starbucks barista. Because again, well, he's a man, so if he lays a hand on her, he goes to jail, but she can hit him all she wants because the United States is, well, not equal. But yeah, he handled the situation the best he could. He restrained her in terms of he grabbed her arms, and he just made sure, yeah, that way she couldn't continue to hit them. So good move by the Starbucks manager, or I'm guessing he's a manager, the one in charge. That got 900 likes for that one. We also have Sharp's Eagle saying, quote, "They're just arguing over Heisenberg's uncertainty principle or something equally academic. Really smart people can be passionate about accuracy." Getting 3,000 likes, 3,700 likes actually. Sean Farish says, "This is why Cincinnati needs a real mayor like Corey Bowman. The primaries today, vote him." Gain 1.5 thousand likes. Old Trapper says, "Parks, graduations, streets, parking lots, restaurants, clubs, Disneyland, Airbnbs, grocery stores." Basically just has a list of every place you can think of. It says, "Guess we can include anywhere at this point," getting 2.2 thousand likes. Jacob Davidson said, quote, "Welcome to our new America, where standards have been lowered every single decade in order to appease the virtuous instead of speaking hard truths and doing difficult things." Gained 1.9 thousand likes. Which, yeah, I don't think it's rose-tinted glasses. Certain types of crimes have increased throughout the years. Like, even when I was a kid, you didn't see as much. Again, this is anecdotal evidence coming from the Midwest. You didn't see a lot of public altercations in terms of, I would argue, like adults doing things. Like, if you're a kid at the playground, sure, you'd probably get in a fight or a tussle or something like that. But this type of public display of violence was pretty rare. I also have Ben Hunter saying, quote, Ben Hunter? Yeah, Hunter, sorry, says, "Do white people do this?" LL gained 333 likes. And he says, "Guys, I retract my statement. Everyone settle down. Why are you all so racist?" LL gained 6 likes. And someone posted like 15 clips of white people doing similar things. Let's see here. Geo says that one black man in a suit in the face of embarrassment of his people. Yikes, gained 1.2 thousand likes. We also have Not Here For You saying, "Armed POS steals vehicle, then runs point gun to get cop first. In retaliation for POS father, goes out and kills uninvolved deputy directing traffic at a graduation with a car. Now jailed, no bond, no bail." Gained 911 likes. I forget what this gal, I forget her name, but it's a famous, this is a meme. I don't think it's actually, because again, this is the famous gal who said, "Are you a musician?" And the gal didn't know what that was. She's a rapper. But it's a meme from those two gals, and it's from Freddie saying, quite, "Black Lives Matter," and another girl goes, "Then why are y'all killing each other?" Getting 667 likes. So, yeah, I think if you look at the crowd, it's mostly, I think a couple of folks are also Hispanic, but in terms of the volume of people in the actual clip, most of them were African American. That's why I think a lot of the comments are bringing this up into race. But interestingly enough, no one really talks about socioeconomic, or, the differences in income. Well, yeah, they trended for about a week, income inequality. But yeah, let me know. I mean, do you think we're just seeing this more because we have social media these days, or do you think we have in fact seen greater frequencies of people being violent in public? Again, this is one of the most viral things of the week in terms of social media, but let me know your thoughts, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so you can click that button. I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, and a comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.